Hi guys, welcome to the final episode of my series Chatting with Doing David. Today with us we have the last set of evicted housemates. I don't even know if I would call them evicted housemates, the finalists, right? So we're going to be talking to Imisi, our winner, Dede, Coin, and Jason J. So how are you guys doing, first of all? Let me start with Dede. Dede, how are you doing?
Very good, actually. I'm doing really good. Thank you, Dwayne.
You're welcome. And let me see, how does it feel to be out of the house and the winner? When you heard your name, what was the first thing that crossed your mind?
Nothing. I was numb.
You were numb.
Yes.
But was it like a shock, or did you, at some point, because I think the housemates said it a lot. They're like, oh, I think Imisi might win. A lot of people, even in the diary sessions where Bigbrother asked them, who do you think would win? A lot of people mentioned your name. Did you ever at any point think, I might actually win the show?
No, it was only one person that said that to my face, and that was Kola. And that was, I think he has always been saying it, but the one he said the day before the last one, I felt like, okay, maybe I might actually, and the thought actually ended there in the garden after he said, I never thought I was going to win. It was a shock, a big shock.
Great. Okay, so we're going to move to Coin. Coin, how does it feel to be out of the house?
Great. Excited.
Is there anything you're disappointed by coming out? There are a lot of narratives when you come out of the house. So this person shouldn't have done this, person shouldn't have said this. Is there anything you've seen that you're like, no?
Not at all.
Not at all.
Everything is fine.
Okay. And Jason, how does it feel to be out?
Hi. It feels good. It feels really amazing. Love is overwhelming.
Great. What do you think the biggest mistake you made in the house was? If you were to look through the entire season, what's the one thing you did that you're like, oh my God, I wish I didn't do this?
I feel like in that space, emotions are heightened and we make mistakes. So I don't think I'll take anything back. Yeah, we live and we learn every day.
Great. And Dede, back to Dede. I would say for me, your composure is, I don't know, I've never seen any like that. I think you should be very proud of yourself, the way you held yourself in the house. I was watching and I'm like, I don't know if this person is a human being, because you never allowed your emotions get you out of character or anything. You're always very composed. Have you always been like this, or was it because there were also a lot of people that thought you were very camera conscious, there's no way anybody can be this composed 24/7. Were you at any point like, you know what, I need to be this person on TV, or was it just, this is just who I am?
Thank you so much. I'll take that as a compliment. Fun fact, I thought I was softer in the house. I think I made a conscious effort to be softer, to understand people better, to just, align with the situations. So personally, I would say, okay, I put in a lot of work to just make everybody understand me. So I don't think that is what they did outside. I think I'm more uptight outside, but inside the house, I tried.
Okay. One of the biggest storylines we had this season was the Three Fishes storyline, right?
Yeah.
And I think two of them backed out. I don't even think Coin we'll get to that, but you and Kola stood the longest test of time, right? Till the end of the season. But where is that relationship now? Because there are a lot of people that felt like Kola would say a lot of things behind your back that you weren't very aware of. It wasn't necessarily bad things, it was just always very vocal about, your relationship, or you're not claiming him publicly, or is there anything you've seen that he's said that you feel offended by?
None. Maybe more surprised. But I think with the color issue, I just want it to be wrapped up. Do you get what I'm saying? I feel like it has taken so much of our time, my time and strength at the same time. At this point, I'm just exhausted. I'm like, okay, it happened in the house. Let's just move forward. To be very sincere, but at the end of the day will end.
Right.
And I'm just happy to be here talking to you. But
you're such a soft babe. I love that for you. People are at least cool now. Are people good?
Well, cool. I'm cool with everybody. I'm cool, really. But
so
I'm sure there'll be more.
Expecting any sheep?
Oh no, absolutely not. No sheep.
No Kola did a sheep.
No, please. Thank you.
So I'm going to move to Coin. Coin, you were very vocal about, I'm not one of the fishes. This is a best friendship, blah, 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 blah. But there were a lot of people that watched and like, It's like they like each other, but they don't want to. It was like both of you were very stubborn about, okay, maybe we like each other, but we don't want it to be like a relationship. They want to be like, was there any romantic feelings at all for Dede? At all?
Not at all. There's nothing like
Even
that.
if there was no three fishes story, nothing at
There's
all.
nothing like
But
that.
you people had a very famous moment, the one under the duvet after the party. It did not, even Dede said to Jordan, I look like boy and girl situation. It didn't look like
Oh,
best
damn.
friends.
We were just having conversations. That's all.
Okay. And you and Isabella, you people became a thing eventually. Where is that at now? Are you people still a thing, or is that?
I'm not a thing with anybody. I'm just trying to focus on myself.
You're just trying to. Well, in the house, you people were a thing.
That's Bigbrother's house.
Okay, so now that's over.
Yeah.
No,
coin.
Isabella.
No, it's coin.
It's just coin now.
Yes.
Great stuff.
Thank you.
Okay, so we'll move back to our winner. You see, I think that your friendship with Kola is the best friendship that has come out of Bigbrother. Not just your season, the entire Bigbrother, like for me, Bigbrother Nigeria, because it's very difficult to find boy and girl friendship that there's no romantic feelings, but it's just two people just genuinely rooting for each other and all of that. How much did that friendship mean to you in the house? Did you feel like it was like emotional support for you?
Yeah, because I feel like Kola was my only safe space in the house. Anytime I feel down, he's always there. When it's down too, I'm always there. He's very vulnerable to me. Mm-hmm. Like, Kola is an amazing person, and I'm looking forward to our friendship growing. Like,
Good. And there's no romantic feelings at all. Because at a point, people were like, there's no way they don't like each other. Emisi likes Kola, but did you feel like if there was no Dede in the picture, would you have been open? And Kola was open to a relationship, would you be open to it?
No, hell no. Like, there are many times if you watch generally, like, I'm always pestering Kola to go meet Dede, do this and that. So I've always wanted Dede for Kola. So even if Dede was not in the picture or if it was somebody else, it can never be me and Kola. Yeah. I love what we're having and not the other way around.
Okay. And then between you and K-Bobo,
No.
I thought you liked K-Bobo.
Oh, no.
I'm not going to lie. I thought you liked him. Did you like him?
No. Hell no.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
What about Faith? Because at the beginning, there was a particular clip where you were standing with Faith and I don't know, you were saying something about Kiss Me. A lot of people, they did not let that clip rest though.
Yeah.
They kept on talking about it, like, oh, you like Faith.
And if you watch that clip, like, very well, it was in the kitchen and I was playing a prank. That was when he gave me his glasses. And it was about the red card that I know where it was. It was calling me the snake. That was the one doing that. Okay, for me, that he knows I was the snake, but for him to really, really believe, I should bring out one red card. Can you remember?
Right.
Yeah, so I think I don't know, accidentally, I just touched one pillow and I saw one. Then I told him to close his eyes and I brought one out. Then I told him that if I bring another one out, I was going to kiss him. And that was just all jokes because I feel like I say this generally, even when everyone is there. Right. Like, I'll be like, there was a time upstairs that we were all joking around. I said I was going to, that he was running. You remember? Do you remember? In the main cabinet area. Yeah. Yeah, like...
She and Faith?
Yeah. So I don't know why it just generalized the whole thing and it was already looking like I was maybe sexually assaulting him. So I feel like it was something that we joke about. Times in the club, just like kiss me, be like, I'm not going to kiss you today, I'll kiss you tomorrow, like this, that. And all of a sudden the whole thing just went out.
So no romantic feelings between you and Faith, not at any point.
No. But I like Faith a lot because of how intellectual, like, I love intellectual people. Yeah.
And then your friendship with Isabella, how is that friendship going now? Because at a point you had a conversation with somebody where you were like, Isabella is not a good friend. Do you remember the
With
conversation?
Mide?
Yeah, somebody, I don't know.
No, it was Mide that came to meet me. Me and her, we had an issue because of her hair. I wanted to make her hair for her and she was like, I should wash it. But I was like, it's not even about me, it's about you here. I took out my time to relax. And I said I should wash it. I said, calm down for me, let me wash it. Then she just covered. She said something very annoying, and I just had to leave her there. And she, like, I could have replied her in, like, because I felt like you're my friend. There are some things I don't like to say to my friends. And I was already pissed off, so I just had to walk out. Then me walking out, the people now came to me like, oh, she said a whole lot and all of that. I was like, why? You shouldn't have done, because I know what I could have said to you at that point, but I chose to walk out. Right. But you now said all of that. And when they came to, I was like, whatever thing I said there was out. And I didn't even think I really said something so cringe. I was just like,
You were just upset for just a moment,
because
but you are cool now.
Yeah, we are. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to move to Jason. Jason, your ship with Sultana, right? It was very confusing because you claimed that you had a girlfriend outside the house. You were with Sultana, but you were still very bothered about what Dede and Kola were doing. You were I didn't understand why, even in your interviews, like you've mentioned a lot about, Kola, maybe him not being genuine or whatever. It seemed like you were upset. Were you ever upset that, Dede and Kola continued? Because you were already with Sultana, so I didn't really understand why you were still so bothered about that dynamic.
Firstly, there was no ship. And
There was no ship between you and Sultana?
it wasn't a ship.
What was that? What would you call that?
It wasn't a ship.
You were having fun.
But it wasn't a ship anyway. Then for Kola, we had a conversation when the show started because it felt like there was some sort of rivalry and stuff, and we had a proper conversation about it. And I made him understand that what I had with Dede was pure friendship. I liked what she stood for, and I respected it, and we had an understanding, and we're cool. And I thought that was it, but over time, I make jokes. I said some stuff about the bed thing. The moment it was becoming a thing, I called him personally and I explained to him that, this was a joke. The next morning, I think Dede came to me and she was like, you said this. And I was like, no, it wasn't a serious thing. And the next morning, or was it that same night, I called Kola and I was like, okay, before this information gets to you, let me just clear the air. It's not anything serious. It was a joke and it just came out that way. And I think all through the season, I did not have a problem with Kola. I didn't have a problem with Kola and Dede. I don't know if there's any piece of information.
It's possible that you didn't have any issues with him. It just felt like you always had something negative to say about Kola. Not even Dede. Like, you always spoke very highly of Dede. But with Kola, you were just always like, he gossips a lot.
I think the relationship I had with Kola was like we're always playing. We play sometimes and we just, throw shots and it was a playful thing. Mm-hmm. And what I said at the thingy with Ibuka, that was it. I meant it because it felt like, okay, there was this, was it Aquafina? We had a thingy where he spoke about he and Imisi, a relationship. Yeah. And I felt that was really deep. And I told him that, you know what? I take back everything I've said about you. And he took that as, you've been talking about me, and he kept saying it. So I just had to clear the air that day. That the only thing I've said about you is that you are a kissass. And that was genuine. Because
do you still think he's a kissass?
Maybe a wrong choice of word, but I saw him with every single head of house that was on that position. And it felt like that. So that was what I felt in that moment.
Okay, so we're still going to talk about your dynamic with Sultana, right? Is that ended now? Or are you people maybe thinking, maybe we can see, maybe we'll have a friendship, maybe what's happening with that?
I think at this point, that question is I'll just skip.
You can understand why people would ask you.
I understand, but I think I'll just skip.
You skip.
Thank you.
Okay, so now I'm just going to ask you people. Imisi has won, and we're all happy for her. But while you were in the house, who did you think was going to win if you didn't win? So, Imisi, who did you think was going to win if you did not win?
I've always rooted for Dede, Jason.
One person that you were like, I think this person is going to win the show in the house. Who did you think was going to win?
I don't have one person. I have, all my opinions always I have different, because I don't know what winning actually takes. I don't know what it takes to win. So I just feel like I don't have one particular person in mind. So every time Biggie asks me, I just pick. So for
okay, you know what? Let me ask. If you didn't win, and you had to pick one person to win, who would you have wished would win?
Win, definitely Kola.
Yeah. Dede, while you were in the house, if you didn't win, who were you thinking, I think this person is going to win the show?
Imisi, 100%. Yeah.
Coin, who did you think was going to win if Imisi didn't win?
For me, I'm always thinking about myself first, that if I don't win, I will win.
Come on.
No, I'm serious. That's me. But that another second option after me, I always choose Mensan.
Mensa.
Yeah.
Okay, Jason, who do you think was going to win if you didn't win?
I'll go with Mensan as well.
Mensa. Okay. All right. So now that you guys are out of the house, no, before we get into that, I'm going to mention different things. Just tell me the first name that pops in your head. First name, no long story, just one name. We start with Jason. Who do you think the most annoying housemate was this season? Most annoying, that was always getting on your nerves. One housemate.
Mensan.
Coin, most annoying housemate.
Can you get on my nerves? Is that possible? Because I'll just look at you, I won't say anything. Nobody.
Nobody was annoying.
Nobody. I'll just look out, I won't even care.
Okay.
That's me.
You not giving a reaction is different from them not even annoyed. You can say, okay, I'm not going to give this person a reaction, but who just annoyed you?
Nobody.
Okay. Dede, who do you think was the most annoying housemate this season?
I mean, nobody annoyed me personally, but just generally, the things that he does for, let me say, the first few weeks was Mensan. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay. Let me see.
Capable.
Cable. Okay. Who do you think had the best strategy this season? Just one name. Best strategy, best storyline. You're like, this person tried with their strategy.
I'll go with the second word you used, storyline, not strategy, because strategy feels planned. I'll say Imisi had the best storyline.
Okay.
For this season, I won't say strategy because from my perspective, my point of view, I have this mindset that everybody came there like the way we were outside. Like we are not faking anything. So I'll say myself.
Yourself. You're such a Leo. Everything is so about yourself. Okay, so you think you had the best strategy or storyline this season?
Yeah, storyline.
Dede, who do you think had the best?
And this particular one, myself.
Okay. Who do you think had the best strategy or storyline this season?
Dede.
Dede. Okay. Who do you think the most manipulative housemate was this season?
Manipulative. That's such a strong word. I'll just pass. I don't think anybody was manipulative. People did stuff, but yeah, I don't think.
I will like to skip on that.
Dede, you like to skip? You may say, who do you think was? Are you skipping to? Okay.
Faith.
Okay. And final. Who do you think wasn't in the finals, but you wish the person was in the finals? Who do you think deserved to make it to the finals, but wasn't in the finals?
I think everyone deserved to be at the finals because everyone came with unique. Yeah,
You're
unique.
such a politician.
No,
Who do you think?
for real.
Who would you have liked to see in the finals that wasn't in the finals? I know everybody deserved it, but who would you have liked to see? Sorry?
Kocho.
Okay.
Yeah, for me, the person I would have loved to see in the final who wasn't there is Ruboy.
Yeah, I'd like to say in the finals because nobody that was there shouldn't have. So I would say Ruboy. He was my guy.
Okay.
For me, boy, coach and Iveta.
3 people. All right. So now you guys are out of the house. What should we be expecting from you, Jason?
Firstly, I'm going to build up on what I was doing before I even got into the house. Which I'm a music artist and a songwriter and a performer. And I also run a company called Varsity Empire. We do events, we do dance. We're like a dance agency as well. And we do music production and music management. So I'm going to push that out. But that being said, coming out to see the amount of love and opportunities that await, and think I'm not going to box myself. I'm just going to be open to opportunities, trying new things like acting, modeling, fashion, a lot. I'm not just going to box myself.
Open to the opportunities that come your
100%.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, for me, I just have to continue what I've been doing before. I've been into modeling, singing, styling, and all of that. I've worked for some notable brands before. It's just for me to take it internationally. Yeah.
By God's grace.
And do more about music business, learn more about the artistic part of it, go for styling class and all of that. And I'm open for more opportunities.
Okay. Did
Yeah, I'm very open as well. I love a good challenge. I just love something that pushes me to do better, that pushes me to just grow and learn. So I'm very open minded to the things that align with me as a person. So I can say, oh, this is the path I want to take. I want to do anything and everything that just represents me as a person. But other than that, fashion, TV host, radio, commercials, all of it. I'm glad to be there generally.
Okay. Anyways,
Okay, for me, it was acting and fashion designing, and other things can come after that. I'm open to so many opportunities to come.
for your
So,
priority is acting and fashion.
yeah.
All right. Thank you guys so much. It's been so nice chatting to you guys. I wish you guys all the best going forward. And we'll be back with our next set of finalists. And so we're back with the next set of finalists. We have with us Bigbrother, Kola, Isabella, Sultana, and Pressure Mensan. So, I mean, first of all, Isabella, you're with the microphone, so I'll start with you.
Oh, that's
How
why
does
Kola
feel to
gave
be
it to
out of
me.
the house? How does it feel to be out of the house?
Feels good. I feel so much love, and I just want to hold on to that. But it feels so good.
I mean, you've come out of the house, and I'm sure you've seen a lot of things on social media. Is there anything that you've seen that makes you feel like, oh shit, I wish I didn't do this in the house? If you could go back, anything you take back
Okay, anything I would take back or anything I would do differently.
or differently?
What I'll do differently is, I think during the wages and sponsored tax, instead of just saying, oh, I don't know how to do this, I would have actually wanted to just, even though I failed it, I would have actually wanted to just do it and not just limit myself. I think that's the only place I actually limited myself from. I just, oh, as long as we win, everybody's going to win. Just chill and just do the ones that I had strength on. So I would actually want to do more. In biggest voice, I would have done more, the most.
Okay. Do you have any regrets with no, let me not ask it that way because it's like I'm leading you somewhere.
Okay.
You had a relationship with Kai Kumi, right? And then you eventually had another, no, maybe not a relationship, a dynamic with Coin, right? When Kai Kumi left the house, you seemed like you were very hurt. In fact, when I spoke to him, I was like, oh, she's very sensitive, she's very hurt. But you moved on quite fast. So was that ever real? What you and Kai Kumi shared?
Okay, that place, as long as we are together there as human beings, some things are not real. You might do something because you have to cope, you have to imagine just going in there with different people to stay for 72 days, which I didn't know I was going to. So at the second we get into the house, I was already saying, please, I need to leave. So I just found a coping mechanism and we're cool then. I don't know now. It is what it is. The show is over.
So your dynamic with Kai Kumi was just a coping mechanism, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
And then what would you say about your dynamic with Coin?
We both, like, we just had fun. We didn't like each other at first, and then later we became cool. It was just fun, and fun it was.
Do you regret any of those dynamics?
No. I had fun.
Okay, so we're going to move to Mensan because you're holding the mic too. Mensan, I would say that if I could describe you with one word for this season, it would be grace. I've never seen anybody with that much grace on Bigbrother, the entire history of Bigbrother. It just felt like there was somebody doing one prayer for you. But also, when people have a lot of grace or when people get a lot of immunity or luck, when they get lucky, they almost sometimes feel like, or people can feel like, they were not deserving of their place in the final. Did you ever feel like, or maybe I just got lucky? Or do you feel like you deserve to be in the finals?
Okay. First off, my name is Mensan Awaji, meaning by the grace of God. Maybe that was why the grace was following me. Secondly, according to what you said, you said maybe somebody somewhere praying for me. Yes. I have a mom. She was praying almost every day, like every day of her life.
Yeah.
And I have my people too, my pastor and my brother praying for my siblings and my loved ones. So, yeah. And you're talking about the immunity stuff, or if I feel that I deserve
Yeah.
to
Did
be.
you ever? Yeah.
Yeah. If you want to rate me with, let me say, okay, first and foremost, I didn't go there to go and be in competition with anybody.
Yeah.
I went there to go and beat my past. And aside that, I went there to be real. And I made sure that while I was in the house, that I gave it my best. Let's start from the arena games. I don't dull with it. I always give 100. Sometimes you see, if you watch me very well, when they get me annoyed, like I used to like show my emotions in the arena because I always want to win. Wager, I always give it my best. Let's come out of the arena. By your left, you have the game this in the center. I play snooker very well, always active till 3, 2, based on the way I calculate it. Table tennis with culture. Let's go to the left. Kitchen, I know it now. I know how to clean very well. I know how to cook for myself and others. Let's enter this in a barbing shop. From first week to the last week, I was the one making sure that all the boys are good.
Thank you.
Real. I love how you
You did very well with
when
that.
When you come out of the barbing shop, the dining table, I'm always active there, games and whatever thing they're doing there. Go to the lounge. I always make sure the lounge is always clean for camera shots. Make sure I arrange those throw pillows so that the camera is catching everywhere very nice. And also say, okay, this people are very dirty and scattered. Then go to the diary room. I always make sure that I pour out my emotions the way I feel. Let me take it down to what's it called? This in a garden. I use the swimming pool like every other person. The swing. I use everything. I play and laugh with everybody. Let's talk about the Thursday parties. I'm always active. The white towel boy that will always stand there and make sure the fans enjoy the show. Let's go to the Saturday party with Isabella. Imagine the Saturday party without Mensan and Isabella. You can't even enjoy it. I dance, I hype. Even when the shoes are hurting, I still dance. I make sure I give it my best. There was one particular Saturday. I told Bigbrother I cannot make it to the party. I was having serious headache. Bigbrother had to give me this in a Panadol so that I'll be in the party. And when I got to the party, it was fire. You get? I was active throughout. I know how to make people funny. I know how to cheer people up. People tell me their story. I always want to relate with them. I'm always everywhere. So I think I even deserve to even be top of it.
I agree with you. Actually, I think
deserve
you gave us.
It's not even about the grace. Yes, I deserve it. So, in as much as all of us we deserve to win, I know that I deserve it too.
I agree with you. Because I think you gave us content from the moment.
From the moment, in fact, from the day that from my stage, even them, the housemates, when I introduced myself, everything, they said this is the best entrance. They said it. Even the day I was leaving, I still gave it the best. The best what's it called, entrance and the best outing when I was going out. So I think Mensan actually deserve the best. I think I deserve more.
Yeah. I love that for you. I like the concept.
I deserve more. Even Bigbrother knows. He said he used to say, Mensan, I see you as number one. So if Bigbrother can see me as number one, who am I to deny it?
I agree with you. That's good. Well done. That's the spirit. Okay, so move to Sultana. Sultana, how does it feel to be out of the house?
Overwhelming.
Yeah,
with the fact that I'm actually happy. I get like a lot of love, right? Besides that, it's overwhelming.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sultana, when you got into the house, I think for the first maybe 1 or 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I don't know, well, from the viewer's perspective, right? I don't know what was going on inside your mind, but you just seemed like you had something against Dede, right? It felt like, I think there was one time when somebody was like, oh, I'm going to fuck her up, or something. You were rejoicing. You were like, oh, yes. Was there ever anything, or was it about Jason? Because there were a lot of people that thought, oh, maybe you like Jason, and because Jason liked her. You just seemed very like happy to rejoice whenever they were talking about her.
That should be from the viewer's perspective.
So how did you feel about Dede first few weeks in the house?
To be honest, nothing.
Okay.
Nothing.
And then there was the famous pin in a box situation that, on the outside was a big thing, right? There were people that thought that you did it intentionally.
Okay.
There were people, I didn't think it was intentional because I understood that, you're drunk and all of that. But there are people that still want to answer that question, right?
The alcohol incidents.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to use this medium to ask people to learn from my mistakes, know your limits, and drink responsibly.
Exactly. Okay, so I'm going to, of course, I need to ask you about your dynamic with Jason J, right?
Okay.
He was very vocal about, I have a girlfriend, I'm not going to leave my girlfriend, and all of that. And even aside his girlfriend, he liked Dede a lot. I think the final dinner you people had, you were seated right beside him, and he was telling Ibuka how Dede is everything that a lady should be like. Did you ever feel like disrespected at all? in that dynamic? Maybe by the way he spoke about another girl, knowing that you people were like actively involved with each other in the house.
Okay, so I'm going to tell you this, which I told Jason, right? Seated there, I didn't hear a thing that was said. And I don't know if people noticed, Emisi kept getting me, like, she kept refilling my cup for me, right? Because to be honest, sometimes I sit somewhere and then I could just black out. I don't want to be a part of it. We could be like 1,000, 100. And I don't want to listen. I just want to be in my own world. Honestly, I didn't hear anything. I was just in my own world, smiling. And then...
Okay, so you were never bothered about, apart from that night, you were never bothered about him having a girlfriend. Did you think that, oh, maybe, we might just be cool enough and maybe this will relate to something
myself and
outside
Jason,
the
like
house?
I said, we're friends, like nothing.
So you also don't even want any relationship with him outside the house?
Oh, no.
So there are no feelings there?
The house.
Were there ever
Happened in the
feelings
house.
between you and Jason?
Okay, so for me, I'm somebody that likes to be real when it comes to my emotions. When you like somebody, you like somebody, right? The show is over. Everything is over. Left in the house, left behind there. And we'll move past that.
Okay. I'm going to move to Kola. Mr. Kako. Kola,
How you doing?
welcome.
How you doing?
Hi, I'm fine, thank you. You look nice. I like that.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You always gave us like the fashion every day in that house. You did not slack for one day. I love
Thank
the
you so
traditional
much.
outfits.
Thank
the
you so
way
much.
you wore them very well. You carried yourself very well. Love
Thank
that
you
for
so
you.
much.
And I would say that you're the first housemate, I think, in the history of Bigbrother that did not have one. Like, you never raised your voice at anybody.
Yeah.
I think the most you ever raised your voice in the house was with Emisi, when you like, Emisi, you have been annoying. I don't like, things like that. But you people, of course, we knew that the siblingship was just, it was always going to be there. People just like disagreed. But how were you able to maintain that level of emotional control in that house?
I would say that walking into the house, I told myself that I know where I'm coming from. And a lot of times when you know where you're coming from, you know where you're going to.
Right.
I just feel like I always gave people grace. I always had the benefit of doubt. And a lot of times it was miscommunication. So people flare up for the most minute things. People can be arguing over needle. People can be arguing over knife. People can be arguing over chicken. And so I just found it very interesting that was, and like, you see people boil and veins are popping out, like they were really, really very upset. And I'm like, I still didn't, I couldn't find on it, to be honest.
Right.
So personally for me, it's just not, normally I'm a man of peace. So I don't like wahala, I don't like altercations, I don't like issues. And even in my family, for example, that's not that we always, like my dad could be having a conversation, he could get pissed with us and he would call us back and he'd be like, what did I do that was wrong that you would think I could do better?
Right.
So things like that always made me always just be at ease with everybody. So I could be angry, but I feel like, okay, my anger, if we both get upset now, what is the result? Right. Energy is wasted, saliva is wasted, strength is wasted, but the argument, that's where it ends. There's nothing more than that. So for me personally, that was what the case was.
Okay. Of course, there's no way we're not going to ask about your dynamic with Dede. That was such a storyline the entire season. There are a lot of people that felt like, I think a lot of people even gave some very disrespectful names like, oh, Sister Kola. They felt like you used to talk a lot about her behind her back. I think people were mostly upset because, if he's just talking to Emisi, we understand that Emisi is his friend. But you were talking to people that you were not even particularly close with, and you always had a lot to say. Did you actually like her? So people were like, does this boy really like this girl? If he does, why does he speak so much about her and not always positive?
I would say that for the most part, the show is over, right? I personally feel that I was in the moment, and it was a therapeutic thing for me. Right. So we left this whole place where we couldn't talk to anybody to going into a space where there are so many people that you could talk to and have conversations with. Now, if I wasn't speaking to, I'm not a quiet person and I have good relationships with a couple amount of friends in the house. So obviously I found it more like a therapeutic thing for me to have conversations about certain things, how I felt. I believe that for the most part, I spoke positive. I never was saying anything in a derogatory manner about anybody. I never said anything derogatory about her. It was just more of how I felt. And my feelings are valid. Right. Everyone's feelings are valid. So I respect people's feelings, so as I also wanted my feelings to be respected too as well. But having conversations in the house, I met everyone on July 27th. So even if I was more closer to people than others, I just felt like it's fine to have a dynamic. And those people also had conversations too. about
With
their
you.
things with me. So it wasn't like, oh, I had
So it wasn't
dynamics
like you were
with-
trying to like gossip about her or like turn
I
people
feel
against
like
her.
with this gossip thing, I'll be honest with you. I feel like it's given more like the screen time was focused on me on that aspect. Reason being, I'm saying that I think everyone in the house had conversations.
True.
Everybody in the house had some certain form of gossip, or it was just because the camera can't literally be on
Focus
every
on
single
everybody at
person
every
at the
point.
same time. Maybe what I was saying was a juicy one for them. That was why the camera was on me. I never knew I had a lot of screen time in regards to that. So when I came out and I was hearing the gossip part, I found it very interesting because literally every single person in the house had conversations. Everybody are in different corners in the house having conversations, which it's normal because all we can do is talk. For the most part, that was how I felt. But it's totally fine. At the end of the day, they want me to come to cho, no problem. Maybe I might have a podcast soon. We could call it Kola
Maybe,
tune or whatever
exactly.
it is. But at the same time, too, I never took it. I'm not offended by it
Right.
because I could have also kept quiet and they'll still say, this boy doesn't say anything. He's mute. Why is he not saying anything? He's this. People will always have something to say regardless.
I understand. Trust me, like the way the whole Big Brother space is like damned if you are, damned
Damned
if you're not.
yeah.
Like it's just whatever you do, they will complain.
But it's only
right?
towards people that don't like their people who they like.
Yeah.
Will come for you in that regard.
Yeah. So that's very understandable. I also don't think that you had any bad intention
Never.
talking about her. I just think that there are people that are venters. When they feel some type of way, they want to talk about it
Thank
to
you
just
very
feel better. So I think a lot of people misunderstood that to mean like gossiping
Yeah.
or whatever.
And it was
you-
therapeutic for me also.
Yeah, and that's very understandable. But you also mentioned a lot of times in the house that you felt like she was playing with your feelings. Coming out of the house now and, having lived that experience, do you feel like they manipulated you a little bit? Do you feel manipulated? Do you feel
To be honest with you right now, Doi, I'm actually focused on me. The show is over. Isabella
people are
says,
so media trained?
Isabella said, game over. I feel like everyone in that house, I'm being honest with you now. I never felt, I feel like I was the underdog. And I'll be honest, I never felt that maybe I never knew I was gonna be on the top 5 polls from week 1 to week 10.
Yeah.
I never left it. I never thought I was actually gonna be talked about on the outside. I remember Culture one time saying that if he was the head of house and he became the head of house, he will make me the deputy so I can have more screen time. So in my mind, I was thinking, maybe that's a consensus the house felt, and maybe they just didn't regard me. I never was on anyone's top final list or any conversation in regards to that. So coming out and seeing all of this meant a lot to me because in the house, I never felt anything. And I'm really, really grateful to my nines and everyone who really, really rooted for me. When I saw the post, I actually was shocked. I couldn't believe it at all. And I felt like there were a lot of dynamics in the house that played its part. There was so much dynamics. So when I noticed that my dynamic or my storyline or whatever was going on with me, people were so much invested in it, I was shocked, to be honest.
And you really do a good job, deflecting. I love the way you took that question. I just went to wherever you wanted to go with it. It's good for you, but I'm still going to ask this question because I asked Dede while she was here. You put out of the house now. The show is over. Is there any dynamic that we should be expecting between both of
To
you?
be honest, I'm willing to work with anybody in the house. I'm willing to.
That's not the question, Colin. Is there a relationship? Should we be looking forward to any relationship between you and Dede?
I'm sure the whole world heard her say she had somebody in the outside.
Yeah.
So I feel like I don't have anything to say with that question because it's clear that she had somebody.
If she didn't have somebody on the outside, would you be willing to pursue a relationship with her?
I'm really focused on me right now.
Okay, I'm going to let you read. No problem. Okay, I'm going to talk about your siblingship with Imisi.
Yeah.
I told Imisi while she was here. For me, I've watched many seasons of Big Brother. I haven't seen any friendship that's true. There was never any time that maybe it felt like you people were talking badly about each other. It just looked like two people genuinely rooting for each other.
Yes.
The way you spoke about her in the diary room with Big Brother, your last, I teared up because I'm like, oh, this is so sweet. So, what do you think bonded you guys? Because a lot of people thought you were from different worlds. And
Yes.
it was just very surprising to
Yes.
see that merge. So what do you think bonded
I
you
personally
guys?
feel that, and I think that was the beauty of it all, because I walked into the house and I myself wouldn't have imagined that Anne and Missy I would have come up with such a great friendship, or even a sister. I couldn't even call her a friend; I had to call her a sister. Because of how I feel a sister would have been with a brother, if that makes sense. So for me personally, I came on that show and growing up, I keep saying this thing. I grew up with Yoruba gospel music. the likes of Tokwa Alabi and all those people. So Imisi always sings a lot. If anyone knows her, you know that Imisi sings a lot of Yoruba songs. She'll even want to teach you songs. She'll lead you. So yeah, so I resonated with that a lot. She was very God-fearing. And I'm also very God-fearing, which is, I think, not a lot of housemates knew that. So it kind of made me grounded with her. We prayed a lot. And for someone who rooted for me the most in that house, I even think maybe if ships or people who are solid go into the arena, everybody for themselves.
Right.
It was never like, oh, I'm rooting for this person even if I'm not on this team. But Imisi will literally be in a different team and be shouting my name like, Kola, go, 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 go. And I didn't win any brand task for like a while. So I just felt like, you know what, maybe this is not, arena wasn't my thing. So I even thought, arena is not my thing. No one found me as a competition. That is why I'm shocked to see that I was topping. Because people feel like arena was like the... You know, they call you because, you know, when you do your arena, people think, oh, weekly, people look at you, they say, I don't know if you get where I'm coming from. So, and we're the ones that were much more popping compared to the arena kings and queens. So I just find it don't get me wrong, arena is also a good one, but the way the house dynamic made it look with competition, arena was like a factor to determine all of that. So yeah, that was where I was coming from. But I'm a very loyal person. I'm very empathetic. And I feel that when it came to Imisi, she cared for me a lot. Yeah. I did care for her, but people didn't see. That was why it hurt me when people were trying to say I used her or whatever it is, because I was like, what is there to you?
I don't think
I was so confused with that. And I feel like I always made sure she had a level. Because Imisi can be annoying at times, to throw her tantrums. So I kind of gave her like a level-headed position of like, Imisi, look at it this way, do this one this way, analyze it this way, do this one this way. But she cared for me a lot. And I think that's why I'm happy that she's the winner. And I'll say it proudly with my chest. I am happy she's deserving of being the winner of season 10.
Good. Okay, well, in that house, you felt like you just were in love with the kitchen. Every time we saw you, you were in the kitchen. Was it you're like a chef outside the house? Normally, is that what you do?
Yeah, I love cooking. I enjoy cooking. That's like my safe space. That's what I like. I find peace. So like my friends, family, that I love cooking and it's what I enjoy doing. And for me, there's just a way of expressing my love to people in the house and just being there for them and just be able to like support them.
That was your own way of showing love to the housemates. I'm sure a lot of them appreciate it because it's not easy to cook for that many people. It's not easy. Yeah.
Especially that goosey soup.
It's not easy to cook for that many. Yeah, and a lot of people spoke about the fact that your food is very tasty and everything. So I'm sure.
You should try this.
Yes.
Oh, really?
Number one, a goosey global.
Yes. Love that. We love men that can cook. We love it. That's very nice, actually.
Worldwide.
Okay, so I'm going to speak to you about your dynamic with Ivatar and Thelma.
Oh.
It felt like Ivatar's own was it felt like every time it looked like the dynamic was about to pick up, they left the house. So it felt like you and Ivatar were about to pursue something, but then she got evicted. And then you and Thelma were about to pursue something, and then she got evicted. So who was it really for you? Who were you really interested in? Was it Ivatar or was it Thelma?
Who was I interested in?
Yeah.
First of all, me and Avatar, we enjoy good late night talks. And we were great friends and we're still good friends. She's a very sweet person, honestly. For me, I would say we maintained good friendship. There was nothing romantically coming out of that.
Oh, okay.
We would have that. We had that understanding that that's not happening. Mm-hmm. Me and Thelma, I think that it happened organically. It was not a force. It just happened. And then for me and I, it was getting somewhere. Maybe it could have been more than what it was.
You and Thelma?
Yeah. Okay. But it's short-lived. So for me, it was just like a couple of days. I would get to know each other and vibe, and it was just like 3 days, 4 days, and it's over. So for me, it was like snippet of what could have been. And I feel like I've been saying some things that people were like expecting me to say, why this boy could find like this and not give us shit? Mm-hmm. So for me going to the house, I wanted to destroy ships. I'm not there to like be in love with anybody or trying to be in a relationship. And I think I did that indirectly a little bit when it came to
You think you destroyed ships?
Yeah.
Whose ship did you think you destroyed?
Where Kayukum was upset that Isabella was in my bed twice.
Okay.
That's where. Yeah. So I could have told Isabella no, but I let her in my bed, and we didn't touch her. Like I called her a couple of times, just like a good person would do. And yeah. And when Mensan and Avatar started having issues.
Please, don't do that. I wasn't in any ship.
I know it was not a ship, but you guys have friendship.
I won't take that.
Doesn't want to talk about you.
Don't do that. Don't do that. I wasn't in any ship with anybody. And secondly, no. I won't take it. No, I won't take it. Don't call my name in that. No, you shouldn't come. I'm serious. You shouldn't call my name.
You can't tell him what to say now.
No, you shouldn't come, and I'm serious. I wasn't in any ship. They're talking about ship. I wasn't in any ship. But I wasn't in any ship.
Yes, and you take things too seriously and you need to explain.
Stop.
No, you too stop.
So for me, it was Avatar connected with somebody in the beginning of the show. I'll put it like that, since they don't want them to be mentioned. She connected with somebody in the beginning of the show that person was professing how much they liked that person and telling everybody how much they wanted that person. But now all of a sudden, I did that. So I'm not entertaining that nonsense. So for me, it was just more of like, okay, cool. You guys have something going on. And for me, like she gravitated towards me and she enjoyed who I am as a person and she loved that the fact I'm a Christian person and she gravitated towards that. And for me, it was just like, okay, I would like to get to know you. And cool, we became good friends. And I called her too. And that was the end of that friendship with that soul. Whatever friendship Avatar had that with that person, that's how it ended. And from there, I moved on and I started, being myself. And then, the strongest lady in the house who decided not to ship. And
she decided to ship with you.
Exactly.
So should we be expecting, is there still any feelings between you and Thelma?
We're cool. I will leave it at that. Yeah, we're cool. We chill.
Okay. I'm going to move quickly back to Sultana and Isabella. You were the last HOH, Sultana. There were a lot of people that felt like you could have saved your friend.
Yeah.
Right? Did you not save Isabella because of Jason J? Because that's what a lot of people thought. They felt like you didn't want to disappoint Jason J.
Isabella.
Yeah.
Did I not save anyone or did I not pick you because I was thinking of Jason J?
Well, they asked me in some interviews how I felt about it, and I said I felt sad, but it didn't destroy the friendship because we spoke about it the last Thursday party. I just asked her, I was like, "What if I'd gone home, Daddy?" And then she explained that she just explained.
You're not getting the question. Was it because of Jason J?
No,
it wasn't because of Jason J.
Yeah.
Oh no, it wasn't because of Jason J. At first, first and foremostly, I sat there as the HOH and not Sultana, right? And Biggie made it tough for me. He asked everyone to come tell me reasons why they should be there. And to be honest, most people gave me really good reasons.
So you didn't want to be biased?
No. I sat there. And to be honest, that sort of taught me diplomacy, right? Because it wasn't about that. I was the leader then. I was kept to oversee things. And that was basically what I did. Okay. Right? And I was meant to save one and it would just be unfair. Right? Okay. Yeah. Myself and Isabella, we already had it. She understands. We already had that conversation as to how it would play out. I was saved that day. I was saved that week. So voting wouldn't have been for me.
Okay.
Yeah. Voting wouldn't have been for me. And the time when I made that decision, I cautiously took time to sit alone for a day or two. That was on purpose. Yeah.
It wasn't that you had guilty conscience or anything. And you felt
it was on purpose.
Okay.
I communicated with people that needed to hear.
Okay. I'm going to move to Isabella quickly. Very short answer. If you didn't get to the finals, right? And of course she didn't save you, would you have been upset? Would you have still been able to continue the friendship outside the house?
Okay. Well, I told her if I'd gone home, I would have been upset. But like I said, we spoke about it. But when it happened that day, I was just sad, but I didn't still let it ruin the friendship. I was just like, okay, if I go home, fine. If I don't, fine. But if I'd gone home, I would have been sad, but not let it ruin the friendship because staying till 9 weeks and all of that was cool. I didn't even know I was going to be there for I always said I'll be there 3 weeks, 4 weeks. So when I got to that 9th week, I'm like, okay, really? Someone loves me somewhere.
That. Okay. Yeah. So we need to move to the next segment because we need to wrap this up fast. I'm going to ask you people a question. Just tell me, no long story. Just tell me the first name that pops in your head. So we'll start with Mensan and we'll just go. Just first name that pops in your head. Who is the person that you think should have? Who would you have put in the finals that wasn't in the finals? One name.
Big Sosa.
Sultana.
Well, I'm about to give a story.
No, we can't.
I don't have because I don't think that way.
If you don't
right?
have, then just say skip.
Skip, I don't
Okay.
have. There's nobody.
Okay, I would have loved to put Iveta in the finals.
Okay.
Personally, for me, I think Mide.
Okay.
Tama Lawson.
Who do you think was the most annoying housemate this season? Who got under your skin the most? I mentioned because those people they mention your name. Let me just tell you the first set. So, one person that annoyed you the most.
I don't give two. Can I use F word?
You can.
I don't give two fucks.
Man, fuck you.
Please, next person.
Why are you mentioning me?
No.
Give two fucks.
What
You
was
didn't
the
mention
question again? Well, that's my
the
line.
most annoying.
That's your line now.
The most annoying. Who do you think most annoying housemate this season was?
Funny enough, the most annoying housemate, my friend Faith.
Faith.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think to me, everybody was annoying, but some people will walk past it, and then some will just let it just be the way it.
Okay.
I couldn't care less.
Okay. Okay, Baba.
Victory.
Victory. Who do you think had the best strategy this season? That you're like, I like this person's storyline this season. Aside yourself, of course.
I think it's my friend Emisi because I've always knew that she's more than what she was giving us.
Okay.
Best storyline,
Yeah, or best strategy this season.
strategy. Was that his strategy?
And that was why she was the first person I told Biggie that might likely win aside myself.
Storyline. I don't know. Storyline strategy.
Who do you think had the best gameplay? Who do you think had the
Yeah.
best strategy? Yeah, the best game player this season.
No, I think Emisi.
Okay.
Well, I don't know if anybody had a strategy, but I would say Emisi was entertaining and she got the love in the house from people and outside too.
Okay, Kola.
I feel like it's MEC actually.
For me, till week 6, it was Fate. Week 7, it switched to Emisi to the rest of the show for me.
Okay. So now you guys are out of the house. What should we be expecting from you now that you're out? To start with Capable.
Well, apparently I'm an athlete, so absolutely I'm going back into that. And also I'll be back into acting and modeling and also going into fashion and also explore more of my entrepreneurship side of restaurants when it comes to cooking, so something that works for that. And also, fitness. I'm a fitness guy. I play sports, so definitely I'm growing my wings, so like a lot of things, and I'm just gonna, take things one day at a time, but I'm trying to expand as much as possible, every possible way.
Okay, Kola.
Personally, for me, I was already in the brand content creation space before I got into the house. I was in a lot of fashion content and lifestyle content. And I told myself that I needed to go on a platform to get more exposure and visibility on that. So while going into the house, I wanted to be that even if I leave 2 weeks after, if they want to call the most fashionable guys to ever grace the Bigbrother house, I would have loved my name to be called on that too. So that was something I really worked on, and I'm happy that it paid off because the Mr. Kakop thing is now like a huge thing all over the place. So I'm happy for that. So I'm going to continuously be in the fashion space, continuously evolve and like do things in fashion, fashion houses, work with fashion houses, fashion brands, continue that as well. TV hosting is something I would love to do. I admire Ebuka and how he does it. He's my mentor at this point because I like the line at which he's at. It's very similar to mine. So TV hosting, acting too as well. I heard that my theatrics in the house was quite hilarious to a lot of people. So acting is something I really want to go into much. And, I'm a groom stylist. So a lot of the guys out there who are getting married and, don't know how to put their pieces together, I would love to put them together in a very sophisticated manner. And, I think that's all of the things I would love to do, but just not put myself in a box.
Right. Isabella.
Well, I had a small business I want to expand like really expand. And then I'll just want to just grow, evolve, take things slowly, one step at a time, no pressure. But yeah, you see me just growing and glowing.
It's Sultana. Growing and glowing.
Well,
Love that.
I am a state coordinator for Clear Care Foundation, and I'm also a beautician. I specialize in lashes, micro links, and microblading and all of that. Well, aside that, coming out of the house, those ones for sure, I'm going to be doing those ones. And then I also want to expand. I want to have a beauty school. I want to share my craft. I want to teach my knowledge, not just here, home and abroad. Aside all of that, I am open to whatever, the world has in store for me. So, yeah, okay, that's it.
And Mensan.
Well, I would love to go into acting, modeling, fashion. Recently, Twitter actually announced me as the most fashionable male of the season.
Twitter?
And yeah. And I also love to, open a barbing shop and spa because of cats. My friends, I've been the one taking care of them when we're in the house, cutting their hair. And and I'm someone that love education, so I would love to have a master's in entertainment law and also oil and gas law. So and finally, when I'm done making the industry, by God's grace, I would like to settle down in politics.
Amen. Amen. From your mouth to God's ears. Amen. So, guys, we've come to the end of this interview. It's been so nice chatting to you guys. I wish you guys all the best going forward. I hope you make all the money on social media. And
Thank you so much.
So, yeah. So, guys, we've come to the end of the interviews, and we see you maybe next season. Bye, guys. Bye.